Good evening. Is my are my slides seen?
Yes.
Yes.
Right at the outset, thank you, Chitra, and thank you, ARC, for giving me this opportunity. I have no financial interest. Now, this was a routine case of phacoemulsification. Having done a Rhexis, we are doing the chop about a grade 2+ to 3 nucleus. No rocket science, a simple vertical chop. So this was being done in a multi-specialty hospital where the backup and all was not as good as what we would have in our setup, because this was a shared operation theater. So the first piece was out, and this is the second fragment. Oops, there. While removing the second fragment, there was a sudden surge, and you can see there's a rent over there, which was noticed immediately. So we are now going in with through the side port and injecting viscoat to plug the posterior capsular opening. The irrigation is kept on until the viscoat is being injected, so that there is no sudden decompression. We don't come out with the phaco probe. And now that the phaco probe is removed, we're passing a spatula and getting the remaining two fragments into the in front of the Rhexis. And then we go in with the phacoemulsification. There was no vitreous at this stage. And we're getting the remaining fragments. At this point, you see that in spite of the lower parameters, we find there was a shallowing of the AC. So we stopped doing the phacoemulsification, inject viscoat again. And being a small fragment, we could use a hook to get this fragment out through the 2.8 millimeters incision. We are now doing a to an eye cut mode. The residual cortex is being removed. We've not injected, there was a lot of cortex in this case, which was noticed right at the beginning. So we've not injected a scaffolding, IOL as a scaffold over there, because it would be difficult to remove the cortex in the presence of IOL scaffold. Every time before removing any instrument from the eye, we keep injecting more and more viscoat. Be absolutely liberal with your usage of viscoelastic. And the cortex is totally removed, again using the eye cut mode. Having done this, we are now injecting the only lens which we had was a single piece IOL, because like I said, there was no standby in the center. When injecting the single piece, we had widened the incision slightly so that we could go into the, we didn't have to do a wound this, and we used a screw type injector, not a push type injector. The lens is now being nudged very slowly. We don't shoot the lens into the bag, but it's being nudged very slowly into the bag. It's important that a screw type injector here helps a lot, because it's the insertion is controlled, so you don't shoot the lens directly into the Rhexis and into the vitreous. Having centralized the lens, we're now going behind the lens with the spatula and doing optic capture. And once the optic capture is done, the lens is quite stable. We are now injecting Myocol into the chamber. And then again going in with the vitrectomy with the irrigation to remove the residual viscoelastic. And ending up with hydrating the wound. Again, so this was a sort of a procedure which we had to do in the presence of not proper backup, which was available.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nitin. There are certain questions which I would come up with. One is probably this was a case where you could have thought of using an IOL scaffold as against what Dr. Arup used, because in an 80-year-old with a hard cataract, corneal endothelial damage problem could have been there in his case, where he could have converted. In your case, probably it would have helped, and it was a softer nucleus. But having said that, I do understand it's a challenge to remove and there's a lot of cortex there too. But then it is still better to do this than have a nucleus drop and the patient being shifted to the other theater and so on and so forth. And the other thing is, it's not that we have not done. I'm sure many of us have done well and got out of it without an IOL scaffold by playing around with the parameters and using liberal viscoelastic as you beautifully showed. But I think I heard wrongly. You said you would optic capture a single piece in the rexus?
Reverse optic capture, he said.
The lens was inserted into the bag and only the optic was brought
Reverse
out.
optic capture.
It's a reverse
Yes.
optic capture.
Reverse optic capture, yes. Okay. Okay. So, any questions?
Can I make a comment, Chitra?
Yes.
I think it was a very nice video, Nitin, and you managed it very well. Only thing is, as Chitra rightly said, I would have used an IOL scaffold. And it's not difficult to remove the cortex at all after an IOL scaffold. You just have to put an anterior chamber maintainer. Either you can go through the pars plana and use a cutter. You can use the IA cut mode or cut IA mode. You can remove the cortex, remove the vitreous, or you can go through the limbus also. If you're not scared, if you're scared of a little apprehensive about pars plana route, you can go through the limbus also and go underneath the IOL. The IOL is in the sulcus. Go underneath the IOL and try to remove the cortex and first always remove the cortex. First remove the vitreous first and then remove the cortex. That's the
I
take.
think
Entirely agree
he-
with you, Mohan. Entirely agree with you, Mohan. Only thing is we didn't have a trocar cannula standby also. So
No,
that was
trocar
one thing
cannula
which-
need not be used. You can go the limbal approach itself.
So I
Yeah.
think using an IOL scaffold, you should have a 3-piece lens. He didn't have a 3-piece lens anyway.
Oh,
So
right.
single-piece lens to be used as a scaffold also may not be
As
a
a
great idea
scaffold.
because eventually if you can't put in the single-piece lens is not, your PC eventually gives way or something, Rexus breaks and, you're in a situation, you'll have to explant it. So I think that may be another reason why he probably, waited till the end to put in the lens probably.
Yeah, because multipiece was not there.
We
Yeah.
didn't have any standby over there. Like I said, this was a setup where we didn't have all the facilities which we would have in a normal setup.